What up, boys, and welcome back to yet another video. So this is the series where I do a dungeon or a raid 100 times. I save everything of interest and value, and then I make these videos showing you guys how much gold I made in 100 runs. Now, before we take a look at it, massive thank you for all of the support on the 0 to 10 million gold guide. The 0 to 10 million gold guide features all the best tactics and methods that I personally use in order to achieve hundreds of millions of gold. And the best part about it is the fact that once you get the gold guide, you will also get a lifetime of free updates, meaning that whenever there's a new patch or even a brand new expansion to the game, I update the exact same gold guide and I send that version to your email completely for free. So if you think that sounds interesting, you can check it out with the link down below in the description. And by using the discount code STUDENT, you get it for 50% off. And that also counts for the brand new Mist of Pandaria Classic Gold Guide. So if you're planning on playing Mist of Pandaria Classic, definitely check that out as well. Link to the description together with the VIP Discord. Now, Gnomer is a very decent dungeon. I always liked Gnomer. Typically what happens is, which I'm going to explain while I show you guys the route that I take. But normally what happens is it's quite some time in between my 100 runs of Gnomer, simply because I do so many different dungeons and raids. But eventually, when I decide to go back into Gnomer, the prices are really good on a lot of the items. And by the time I'm finished with my 100 runs, the prices aren't that good because I'm doing all of my runs on my live stream on Twitch TV and here on YouTube, and there's so many people watching that's doing the exact same thing as me, and a lot of those people are also playing on my realm because they see me play on the realm and they think that automatically it has to be a good realm. It really isn't. So I'm very excited to see like how much gold I made from this. But one important thing to look at is like potential loot. Like what can you get from Gnomer? Now I did make a video that's called "Why Are People Farming It?" Like a Gnomer edition. And the idea behind that series is to go through every single dungeon that people and raid that people are farming for gold, and talk about it in detail on what people are after. So like instead of repeating myself, I'm going to link that video down below in the description so you guys can take a look at it. But some of the items worth mentioning would be like some of the most valuable items, such as the super item Cavern Deep Trudgers, Hotshot Pilot Gloves, Mech Builder Overalls. That's like the holy grail item that you get from this dungeon. But then you also have a bunch of rare weapons with a unique appearance. You got a bunch of hard to get engineering schematics that fetches a lot of gold. So a lot of opportunity inside of Gnomer. Now, I do know that not a lot of people are a fan of Gnomer, and that has nothing to do with the gold or anything like. It's just the layout of the dungeon, because there's so many different plateaus, so many different hallways, so many different routes you can take, and I also go over that in the video. But I'm doing the exact same route in this video. But it's one of those things, if you just pay attention to how I'm doing it right now, maybe like rewind it a little bit and rewatch it. Once you've done it like a couple of times only, you're going to remember how to run the dungeon, and I can almost guarantee you're going to enjoy it way more than you probably did in the past. So you don't need to do this on a speed set character. Most of us do have a speed set character now, but it's not necessary. However, it's a fairly long dungeon, so by having a tune with a speed set, you'll be able to kill more mobs like in a shorter amount of time, so you could actually do 10 runs in 60 minutes and kill a bunch more mobs. Because if you're slow and you kill every single, like if you don't have a speed set and you kill every single mob in Gnomer, you're not going to be able to do that in 60 minutes, so you're missing out on potential mob kills that you could have done in the 10-hour instance cap that we got going on. So speed set is definitely good for this dungeon. Most dungeons are like speed set, doesn't really matter. You'll be able to do 10 runs in 60 minutes regardless. But this is such a big dungeon, so it actually matters if you care about min-maxings. But like, I could do these 100 runs on a priest, a warlock, and I bet you that the average gold per hour wouldn't really be that much different, and you would have to do like 1,000 runs to get a good estimate on it. So whenever I kill this boss right here, I go through the engineering labs, and that's the beauty of Gnomer, because you have like a side entrance to Gnomer, but leaving through the side entrance, resetting dungeon, and re-entering the dungeon again through that instance, and you're going to be ported to the main instance. So you don't need to rely on like a druid using Dreamwalk or a monk using Sen. Like, you can get in and out of the dungeon super easily. There's also a vendor just outside the main entrance. So you can vendor because your bags get quite full when running Gnomer. I'm going to show you guys that right now, but I also show that in my complete guide on Gnomer. But resetting the instance, re-entering again, and I'm going to be back where I started at the main entrance. You can then exit the dungeon, and you can vendor at this guy just outside the dungeon. But now, the fun part, the loot. So this is all the loot that I got from doing Gnomer 100 times. All the loot that I decided to keep, that is. So first of all, we're going to look at the Dark Iron Letter. It's a unique item, very popular transmog item in the role-playing community, because you kind of look like you're like how do I say that without YouTube giving me a slap on the hand? People like to use it in Goldshire. And then you have this TechBot CPU shell. It used to be removed, and then it was re-implemented back to the game in patch 10.17. I've sold this for a stupid amount of gold, and some realms still have it up for a stupid amount of gold. There's a reason why it has a market value of 114,000 gold. All these other items are just random green items with a good enough sell rate and value for me to keep them. As you can see, it's not a good dungeon to do to fill up your auction house. I got myself some manuals for strong anti-venom. I got myself double stylish blue shirt. The Shadow Hood, which is a world drop, that's a pretty good one. This Combulator Ray is really good. I got my Craftsman monocles. Those are also very good. Flame Deflector are good. All these are engineering schematics. I got the Goblin Jumper cables and the double Gnomish Universal Remote. I also got some world drop blue items, like the Guardian Blade, Black Velvet Robe, Dense Triangle Maze, Double Sword of Corruption, Dreamsinger Legards, and the triple Silver Lined Belt. I did get more blue items as well, but like these are the only ones that was worth keeping to post on the auction house. Now, the items in my bag right here would be 10 items that are Gnomer specific, 10 blue items. This one, the high-tech super gun, shares so many appearances with other items in the game, so it is really bad. The power hammer is an okay market value, but it's not really that good. It's too common. The Mega Chopper has a market value of 100k, and it's actually a unique item. It's sad to see this at 10,000 gold. I've sold it for so much more. And then I got the triple Vibroblade, which is like the best weapon you can get in this dungeon. I got they were sitting at 80,000 gold each, 200,000 gold market value, and even better, I got myself triple Mech Builders overalls. Now, when I first started farming this, they were like 500,000 gold in this realm, and now they're 150,000 gold. I still can't complain. Probably going to move him to one of my other realms where I can get more gold than 150k for him. But if we take a look at the total package, how much gold I got in market value, as you can see right here, I'm sitting at 3.5 million gold in EU market value. What that means is like the average price across the entire EU for these items, not my realm, but the average price in EU, 3.5 million gold. Absolutely insane. Now, if I'm going to be more realistic and be like at the lowest specter of things, because my realm has some of the lowest prices in EU, and I put it at minimum buyout, which is the actual price of my realm, that number is going to go down to 1 million gold. So still not bad at all. That would be 102,000 gold an hour from running Gnomer. So very, very good run, this one right here. Super happy about it. Now, if you guys got any suggestions on what dungeon I should do next, leave it down below in the description. If you already have my gold guides, you should definitely consider signing up to the VIP Discord. Appreciate everyone that has joined in recently. Once you join this Discord, you will be able to view all of these YouTube videos before they go public on YouTube, but you also get access to exclusive content in terms of investments, gold tips, multiple spreadsheets for gold making, but that will be linked down below in the description, together with the 0 to 10 million gold guide and the brand new Mist of Pandaria gold guide. Appreciate you all watching, and I will see you all back in at tomorrow's video. But until then, bye bye.